Welcome to Lisbon. We made it. After a year of being stranded in the United States due to COVID, Corona, however you like to refer to the virus, we made it overseas. Tested negative, got our vaccines, flew over, and here we're going to start our Rick Steves walking tour at the, Praca Comercao? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't really figured out where we're at yet, but we're like 2 minutes away from our Airbnb. It's a pretty good location. This is a very traditional European square. The big horse dude and the plaza, and well, we're gonna go explore. So I'm gonna do my best to document, but today is Tuesday, sometime in August, since we just flew Monday. Here we go. Let's go. Bom dia, here in Lisbon. Got our first night's rest, thank goodness. We were quite tired after traveling 12, 18 something hours yesterday. So to recap, we left home at 8:30 in the morning, got to O'Hare Airport in Chicago around noon, flight at 2, to Newark, which didn't leave till 8 p.m., which then was delayed on the tarmac for 2 more hours. So 8 to 10, that's 14 hours before we even left the United States, plus about a 6.5 hour flight in the air. Landed at Lisbon, no issues getting off the plane. Luckily we were like in row 7, we upgraded our seats for a little more leg room. Right through security, the passport control, the European line was actually longer than the United States or other passport line, which never happened, so that was pretty cool. Jumped in a taxi, $8 over to where we wanted to go, and dropped our bags off, met our Airbnb host, and good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
And then started touring the city. So to recap yesterday, we basically did a Rick Steves walking tour, which we highly recommend to anyone who travels anywhere in the world. You download his app, you can download the tours on your phone offline, and basically both just put an AirPod in our ears, hit play, and then just walk and follow the tour. That way you're not constantly looking at your phone, trying to figure out where to go, get lost, what to do, you just go, and it gives you a really nice sense of the city you're in and kind of the neighborhoods and what's going on. There's also always free tours going around in these countries as well. It's like tip as you can, and we've done those before and they've been pretty good. But then you're like at the tour guide's pace, you're in a large group, you're kind of jockeying to like hear the person talk and stuff, and then it is hard to like stay focused for like the 2-hour tour. I end up like tuning out and like just kind of distracted. But so we did that, and along the way in the tour we had Jenga?
No. It's like there's lots of shush. Well,
anyways, it's like a fruit liqueur cherry. It's like a tart berry they age, kind of like a brandy or sherry or something like that. So you're able to try that. We had the pastel de nata, which is like the custard little cake at a place. So that was very good as well. What else did we do? Kind of poked our head in different churches as we walked around, but you know, Portugal is really not known for their grandiose churches like Rome or Austria would be. We heard from a history lesson is that Portugal is basically leveled. Do you remember what year it was?
No.
1800s?
Yeah, with an earthquake,
Late
then a tsunami,
1800s?
and then a fire.
Yeah, so like massive earthquake, which then led to a huge fire, which then led to a huge tsunami. So they basically had to rebuild like the entire city. But everything's been good since then, apparently. So after we walked around, we came home, took a shower, took a few hour nap, which is really hard to get out of bed after that. We forced ourselves up, jumped in an Uber, which Ubers are super cheap in this town, which is great, and went to the Time Out Market, which is like a huge food hall. All these different restaurants have little food stalls there. That way you don't eat at their main restaurant, and you kind of sample different things. So Emily had
Octopus.
And what was in it? Mashed potatoes or something?
Yeah, and then pea soup.
Oh yeah, pea soup.
Very good.
A little on the salty end, but it was still very good. And then I did 2 like appetizer, they're like tin cans. One was like an octopus, just like a marinated,
ceviche.
like a ceviche almost, yeah. And the other one was chickpeas and codfish. Portugal is known for their codfish, so I figured I want to try it like in a dish, and it was very good, very like herby and like almost Italian like with the oil. So I enjoyed that. We wanted to get croquettes, but we were there at like 10 p.m. and it's a popular stand, so all like the really good ones sold out. So they got 2 of them, but it was still better than nothing.
And then what do we have for dessert?
Ooh, dessert was this like big puffy American donut, whatever that is, but it was creme brulee style. So they like glazed it with fire, had a really good like custard filling. It was very tasty. So
we came back and went back to bed.
Yeah, came home, crashed. So we're up early. It's like 8:30 this morning, Lisbon time. We're getting our photos taken, a little photo shoot today because we're just such popular vloggers that people ask us to do these things. So we happily oblige, you know, our fans. So.
We're paying someone.
But after that, then we will probably grab more cafe, grab a little breakfast, and then grab our bags and head out to Belém, where we're gonna see the monastery, I believe, and then the Belém Tower if it's open. Yesterday we noticed a couple attractions like the San Justar lift, the elevator like in the city to go up and down, that was closed due to COVID. One of the churches, it was just closed on Monday. I mean, that's pretty normal for Europe as things are closed on Monday. But so far, there's really, I mean, people were dining in, places are packed, so.
No one asked us for anything.
Yeah, it seems normal. Not a lot of documentation for stuff. It was pretty easy, so. We'll see what today brings. Just gonna power through. I guarantee we'll be exhausted again this afternoon, and we'll just try to power up with more caffeine and hope for the best. Good afternoon, everyone. We have made it to Belém, to the monastery. Here in the monastery, $10 to get in. Definitely get your tickets ahead of time because the ticket line is long. Actually, the Golden Gate Bridge. We're actually in San Francisco.
No, we're not. And
we changed
we're
location.
In Brazil.
And then yeah, if you can see out there, you're in Brazil. So kind of in 3 places at once.
I wonder what year this was built in. It looks new.
All the stuff is fascinating. How you carve such large scale things, and the monastery is cool with all the detail of all the carvings.
I feel like there were computers involved in this one.
Yeah, built in like the 1500s, 1700s. This looks a little more modern.
This is newer.
It's probably still very old.
Now where are we going?
I think we're gonna jump on scooters now, and we're gonna go way down there to Belém Castle.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go see Belém Castle, and then food, more food, all the food.
Oh, so much food.
Oh, we had pastel natals, pastel de Natali. I don't know what the fuck they are. Nada, pastel nadas.
Pastel de nata.
At the like OG place here in Belém. They were warm, very good.
What's up?
Hi, day 3 here, right, in Portugal.
Yeah.
We're in Sintra, an Airbnb experience that Emily booked, a little tour guide. We're gonna go out to the coast to have some lunch soon, explore this rich guy's castle here. Cool gardens, a little lake, labyrinth, I don't know, Freemason.
A lot of animals, a lot of symbols.
Not a very good historian, but
no.
Cool place nonetheless. Nice sunny today. It's sunny every day. Just trying to stay hydrated and enjoy the sights and sounds and smells. All right, more later. So we're here in Sintra. We're at one of the old Freemason castle palaces. I'll put the name in later. But we're in that well. 9 stories deep. All the way down. Similar to the 9 levels of hell. Pretty neat place. We're on a tour today that we booked with Airbnb. Got our own private tour guide driving us around and showing us around, and this is pretty cool.
I wonder why they had to put these.
So we are just outside of Sintra in Contres. I don't know where I'm at. I'm just being driven around. But we're having lunch out here. Great view.
I'm driving down an empty freeway.
In Cascais, it's a bit particular because it's turned to the south and so the seat's flat. You can see that there's a little curve over there, right?
Moorish castle in the distance.
Hi, we're on a train. We're going to Faro and then to Tavira. It's a nice train. It's first class. What are you doing, Mike?
Put my beer in my bag. That way people don't judge me.
Hello, it's Saturday. We're in Tavira in the Algarve region of Portugal, and we've come out to the beach. Yeah, we can go straight, check out this, walk down, check out those, see who's got the best setup, and then take something. So we're staying at a hotel in town, AP Nova Maria. Nice pool. We spent most of the day yesterday. We first got in on the train coming down from Lisbon, about a 3-hour train ride down. So today we're took a ferry from town center, just €2.40, and we're out here on the beach. So we're gonna spend the day on the beach here.
Not getting burnt.
Trying to avoid the burning. So we're just trying to figure out where we should make camp for the day and how much loungers are and where to go. Bom dia, mi amor. Tell us about where we're at.
We're at the playa. It's not playa, it's something else. In Tavira. We went in the ocean. It was very refreshing, is what I will say. And it had some seaweed chunks in it, but it was nice. And now we're in our little cabana. I'm in the sun, but I'm gonna get out soon because it's getting toasty. Mike's hiding over here in the shade. It's very nice.
We made it on the beach, so you take the ferry over, and then as you walk through, there's a bunch of shops and maybe a little market, some bars, restaurants, etc. And there's loungers and chairs on one side, then it's like bring your own, and then more loungers and chairs and bring your own. So we decided on the second part of the beach. It was €18 for this nice cabana covered because I burn very easily and need this. And it's just a short walk over there to the ocean. So we're gonna hang out here for the day. And until we get tired and too hot, then we'll go back. But it's a pretty view. As we talked, it's no Maui. Those beaches and oceans were, I guess, we never really understood how amazing they were until you see other places. But hey, I can't complain. I'm still not at work. I'm in the sun. Life's still good. So we're in Tavira today, tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we go back to Faro to stay near the airport, in which we have an early flight up to Porto for one night. So that day we get in one more day, take the train out late back to Lisbon, and then fly out. So this trip is quickly coming to an end, unfortunately. But it was a good sample of Portugal. Okay, back to siesta relaxing time.
It's dinner time here in Tavira. Get dinner reservations at 9 p.m. down the block. Just waiting for them here in the town square, but it is packed because it is Saturday and the weekend, and everyone likes to eat late.
Because it's cooler.
But it doesn't feel late. But yes, it is cooler. It's almost 9 and the sun's just now starting to go down, and yeah, it's starting to cool off a little bit, but it was hot during the day in the sun. Woo-wee! But we wish the United States had beautiful squares with restaurants circulating like this. Sadly, we don't. Hanging out. What are you having for dinner tonight? What's your supper?
Probably fish again.
Fish.
Fish every day.
All the good fish. Okay.
That's all.
We'll update you with dinner. Tomorrow we travel to Faro. Okay, bye. Holy hell. It is hot, hot, hot. Oh, there's another part of the castle over there too. Let's go. So, still in Tavira this morning. It's Sunday morning. Just had breakfast at the hotel. And now we're gonna go walk it off. Ah, nice pool.
I know.
Look at that view down there. Oh man, I could live there.
Let's see them coming.
This is Tavira. So AP, Nova, Maria Hotel, whatever is that one out there. And then the river goes through town. And then we take a ferry out across the river to the ocean that's out there on the beach. And then town center and different shops and churches, and very walkable. It's just hot in the south of Portugal. And it's only 9:30 in the morning. It's like 85. So today's a travel day up to Faro in order to fly tomorrow. And that's the plan, right, honey?
That's right.
How's the trip been so far?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Cool. I agree. It's been good. Okay. We're gonna keep exploring.
Shade. We're gonna go find shade.
Yeah. Bye. You're no joke. In the 16th century, the Moors conquered. I don't know any history. I'm sorry, nothing. Good morning, bom dia. We're in the Faro airport, and there goes our Ryanair jet. It's leaving. Old Porto, 2:24. We still have to go a little bit further. Woke up this morning at what, 5:45? 10-minute walk to the airport. Got through just baggage security, so not too bad. Heading to our gate, but that there could be our jet out there pulling away. Not really sure. But we're leaving the Algarve, going up to Porto for the next day and a half, and then we already head home. So sad, quick trip, goes by fast. So this is uneventful airport travel time. Play the musical interlude, and we'll catch you on the north side in Porto.
Wonder what music we're gonna play.
So we left Faro this morning. Woke up at 5:45 a.m. Took a 8 a.m. flight from Faro to Porto. Took the metro in, dropped our bags at our hotel, went back out. Spar, our favorite little market in Europe, for some pastries, water, coffee to get us going for the day. And then went with Porto Walkers, a free tour guide. Tip as you can, 3-hour tour through the city, kind of see the highlights, get the historical perspective of Porto as well as Portugal. So now we're across the river, so behind us
is the Porto side, and I can't remember what side we are on now.
The other.
This is where a lot of the port wine makers are. So we're going to do a port wine tasting. I am, not the wife.
Not the makers, the distributors.
Distributors. The makers are in the
north.
rural region. Yes, it's the distributors. Lots of tasting down here. But
So
yes.
I will be the DW, designated walker,
Yes,
for Michael
so-
as he gets
so we don't
lit
get
on
lost.
port.
That's right. Not food in the belly, so get lit in port instead. Nice day here. Cooler weather than the Algarve. Thank God. It was so hot down there. All right, but enough dilly-dallying. I want port wine. It's been a whole trip without any, so. Hello from Gaia. Gaia. It's across the river from Porto. We hiked the mountain up here. It's quite far, but we did it. Whew. Long day, hot day, lots of water. That's about it. Tomorrow just more exploring and take it easy before we have to fly home. We'll actually go back to Lisbon and then fly home. So.
Go back to Lisbon, stay in the IHG hotel that we got from Mom and Dad. Shout out Karen and Steve.
Woohoo!
And then fly home in the morning.
In the morning. All right.
Okay, we gotta go to our hotel over there.
Au revoir. Bom dia. So it's our last day in Portugal. We're here in the beautiful Porto. That's the Sé de Porto, the Catholic church up there in the hill. It's the view outside of our hotel room tonight, or last night, I mean, excuse me. So very nice digs. So we had breakfast this morning outside with a couple cappuccinos, some salmon, eggs, bacon, pastries, mimosas, all very good. And now we're just gonna pack our bag, leave them here, and go walk the city a bit, and then take the train back down to Lisbon in order to fly out tomorrow. So we'll show you around a little more of the city later today, and that's all we got. We'll see you later. Ciao, amigos. We're here in the São Bento train station. Thank you for being loud. And we spent our last day here in Porto. Was able to do a little record shopping. Picked up a Tracy Chapman, got a Pink Floyd, got a King Crimson, and then got a different record jazz album up in Lisbon. So we're traveling with today, but São Bento train station, we make one transfer and then it's like 3 hours back down to Lisbon. Staying at a Holiday Inn, and then we have a flight tomorrow at like 9:20 in the morning. There's apparently the security folk have gone on strike. The Portuguese like to strike, so there might be some delays in the morning getting through the security checkpoints, but you know, we'll find out. We're making our lives easier, staying in a hotel close to the airport tonight, that way we don't have to rush and worry about trains or taxi cabs and things like that. It was a good day. We had a great last meal in Porto. We had two different kinds of soup, a vegetable soup and then a cod soup, both very good. Then we did the octopus or legorero. That came with boiled potatoes, which you smash into the hot olive oil, and the hot olive oil soaks into the potatoes. That's the hack we learned the Portuguese way. And we had the francesina, something like that. It's basically like cheese, bread, meat, bread, cheese, gravy, just like calorie bomb. But it was very good. We saw this restaurant last night as we were walking to food, and there's a huge line up the hill for it. So we came back at lunchtime and luckily got in the short line, and the food was definitely worth it.
What do we have for dessert?
If the restaurant has creme brulee, we have to get creme brulee. It's like a life thing. We did that, and then I did a shot of gingina, the red cherry stuff. So we're walking here and grabbing our bags from the hotel. They're nice enough to store them all day, so we can carry our big backpacks. There's some
youngsters in the streets playing violins. You got classical on one side, and you've got like rock band on the other with their brass section just jamming out, having fun. So that was kind of cool send-off from the city of Porto. If I had to decide, I think Porto is my favorite city. It just has a good mix of green and trees and parks and water and city and all of that. So
Okay.
that's it. Waiting for a train, and then we go home, back for a couple weeks, and then the next video trip starts that no one will care about besides us. Okay, bye-bye.